Joe, who's not there anymore, he's right here. So Joe's our community grocer manager. Want to give it up for your boy Joe. And then, is Ben around as well? Where is he? Ben, yeah, do you want to come up as well? Ben's one of our incredible volunteers in the grocery who serves in there as well. So, mate, I'll hand it over to you, and you can just give us a bit of an update. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so we opened in November 23, for those who don't know what the community grocer is. So we essentially sit between a food bank and a supermarket, and we're able to provide an affordable shop for people, and we've been able to have a real impact within the community. So since we opened this, as of about 3 weeks ago, since we opened, we've had 733 households come through the door, which is equated to about 233,000 meals. And since we opened in November 23, we've had 8,000 visits, that'll be over that now, through the shop, and each of that is an opportunity to have a conversation, to share the gospel, to pray with people, and each shop that comes in, each visit that comes in is that opportunity, and that's in itself an absolute, an amazing kind of thing that God is doing throughout the West End and beyond. And we've got people that travel in from over Gateshead Way, and yeah, so it's having a real impact, and which is really cool. And there's two stories I wanted to share mainly. The one being a few months ago, there was quite a serious incident in the West End where there was a house explosion. Some of you will remember it. The couple of days after, we had a phone call off one of the local schools asking if we can support one of the local families that was involved in that explosion. They were left without a house, and we were able, thanks to generosity from the community and our Pay It Forward scheme, where people can use the coffee bar to buy Leighton to pay for someone's shop. We were able to step in and really support more than we would normally, but with this situation, we were able to really bless that family, and that was a real impact within that situation. And then the second, you'll be wondering why this handsome man has stood up with me. This is Ben. This is one of our volunteers. Can I have that mic? Sorry. Thank you. So Ben joined us about April last year, June?
Yeah, about April, May, yeah.
I just asked Ben to come share a bit of his testimony, because I think the statistics are one thing, however, the impact that it's having on people's lives are a completely different thing, and that is why we have the community grocery. Yes, we can meet a need and we can meet the food poverty that is there, but the stories of people's lives being transformed is a completely different thing. So yeah, if you could just share kind of the place you were in when you first came in to the grocery.
Yeah, so I would say about a year ago, I was probably at the worst point in my life. I was pretty broken. Didn't really want to go on anymore. I was lucky enough to get treatment at a suicide prevention clinic for men, and through them it changed my life, because I was introduced to Joe, and I was introduced to Hillsong, and I was introduced to the grocery and the fantastic things that they do. Through them, I've managed to gain confidence enough to stand up here today. A year ago, I would have never been able to do this. But I think that the feeling you get from giving back to other people is just immense. I was lucky enough to be able to reconnect with Jesus again through the Alpha course. It was a fantastic experience. And yeah, through Joe and through Hillsong, through Johnny, through everyone that's here, they've been so kind to me in a way that I was never used to. It was something that took a lot of getting used to, but it was something that is in my heart now, and is something that I want to continue doing.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been really awesome seeing the transformation in Ben. The first time he came in, he turned to me and was like, I might only be able to stay for an hour or so.
Couldn't even speak, you could have.
Yeah, I could hardly speak. And then that has now turned into sometimes 3 days a week. and having the conversations with other people in the grocery. And as he shared, he's been on that journey of the Alpha course and is, I believe, now getting baptized at the...
I am.
Yeah,
Yes,
at the end of the month. So, yeah. So it's stories like Ben's that is the reason that we have the grocery, and it's just been awesome to see. And if you do want to get involved, just grab me at the end. I'll hang around at the connection point for a little bit. But yeah, people can volunteer or people can donate in that way as well. So yeah, there we go.